arrived to Auschwitz, the minute they opened the wagons, it was just total, complete misery, beatings and screamings and beatings and barking of dogs and growling of dogs and whistles of trains and screaming and beating and screaming and commands given. It was just like you open the doors and all of a sudden you find yourself in this inferno, in this unimaginable horror that you, as a adult or a child, would see nightmares, and it was just coming through. And we were just holding on to each other, and I don't know, within minutes, my mother and my sister were dragged to one side, and I was dragged with my dad to another. We were told to go to another side. And they never had a chance to say goodbye to my mother, never had a chance to say goodbye to my sister. The pace, the speed of this thing, it was done by design. It was done to both for the person not to be able to comprehend or understand or in any way be able to think for a second what was happening. It was just incredible. It was just an incredible situation, and it was just, as I tell it to you now, it's difficult for me to even describe it, because it was happening on a minute-to-minute situation. And I got into this line. It was this big line, and I saw my mother on the other side. There was another side where the women went, and I never saw her cry. I never saw her reach out. She just, the last time I saw her, she was hanging on to my sister. And my dad hollered to her, you take care of her, I'll take care of him, in Yiddish. And whatever we have to do, this was the last word I heard. And my dad threw me in front of him. And he says, keep walking very tall, don't even, because we were observing what was going on in the front, you know, in the front of the lines. And the one thing you didn't want is for the Germans to see that you were holding on to your child, because that was the whole idea, is to break up the family, murder the family. That was the genocide of the whole thing. So by not identifying that this is your child, there was a little bit of an edge you had to possibly survive. The fact that you were on your own and you sort of didn't belong to any family.